Hello, hello, hello to all of my wonderful Cancers. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. Happy full moon to all of my Cancers. Hopefully you all are having a great day today, but then again, I know you are because that's the intention you set. We're going to get right into your general reading. These cards right here are the Light Seers Tarot deck by Chris Ann. These cards right here are the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck by Jill Pyle. Yes, full moon energy. We're going to be talking about the number 8. We're also going to be talking about giving you some tips and pointers of just staying focused, like really, really staying focused, and what this full moon means to you. Because full moon actually gives you very powerful feelers. You all are already very, very aware of what's going on around you, but this is like, heightened to the highest degree of power, because you're aware of everything that's going on within you and also around you. And so this is what you want to make sure that you do to protect yourself, with all this, because you're able to pick up on everybody's energy anyway as an empath. But this is where you want to focus on self-love using what? The rose quartz. Yes. Sometimes it comes in different forms. Sometimes it's hard. It looks like, let me try to see if I have another, let me see if I have another piece. Sometimes it looks like this. And then this is a smoother version of the same one. This is a rose quartz, but this is also rose quartz, right? This is just a smoother version of this, right? But yeah, I'm going to put this right here for just a second. But that's what the full moon does for Cancers, right? And so this is a time where you want to respect your own boundaries and make sure that they are respected by others, right? And so this is where you want to create a life in which you can fully focus on the task ahead of you. And how do you do that? Yes. These are the same stones. These are rose quartz, and we're going to talk about it a little bit more after we get into your reading. So I'm going to put these right here for just a second. All right, general reading. If you're interested in a personal one, my information is down below, as well as check out my store. Yeah, and also, are we following each other on Instagram? I hope so. Yeah, but yeah, check out my merchandise in my store right here on my channel. Let's go, Cancers. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Cancers as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of emotions and creativity, power and intellect, money and wealth. Yes, and spirituality and where they need to take action. What information do we have for my wonderful Cancers? Yes, Cancer. Yes, I'm just gonna move this over here for just a second. Yes, so we can make some room. Oh, I just saw this card for somebody else. Okay, yes, yeah. Okay, here we go. All right, so somebody was emotionally wounded when it came to money, right? But look how close you are to this. This is why you got to protect yourself. This is why you got to be real careful about who you allow in your space. Somebody has really deep feelings for another person, right? So this is the Ace of Cups. We're just going to lay them out, and I'll tell you exactly what I see in these cards. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Ten of Swords. And we have the Justice card. Let's put this right here, okay? So, yeah. So, Cancers, what I'm saying here for you all is that some of you all have been bitten by a snake, right? Some of you all have been really, really betrayed. And this lets me know right here with this turning point. Let me put these cards right here for a second. So, see this snake right here, Cancer? Yes. So you don't necessarily really trust your intuition because you really, really feel like you've been betrayed, by someone that you love very deeply. If I had a third hand, I would put all these cards out, right? So yes, you feel like you've been betrayed by somebody that you loved very, very deeply, right? Right, and it just felt like, gosh. Okay, so on another deck of cards, and I'm gonna pull out the other deck in just a second. So on this deck right here, see how the person is. They're not looking back. They know that they're protected. They're covered, right? This is this card. Let me pull out another deck of cards. I'm going to show you what the Ten of Swords looks like on another deck, because I'm going to kind of sort of drive the point home of how much this really, really hurts. Let me pull out another deck. This is the Modern Witch deck. Let me see if I can find the Ten of Swords. in this deck. Hopefully it won't take too long to find it. Here we go. All right. I wanted to pull out another deck so I can show you. See how this, okay, these cards are the same cards. See? 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords, right? This is how it feels at this turning point in your life. Like you literally have been stabbed all over. Like it just feels like somebody left you for dead, right? But you're really at a turning point of your life. So death and rebirth are one and the same. So there's a part of you that feels like, okay, this just took everything out of me. I love this person so much, but I don't trust them. Right? I feel like I've been bitten by a snake. They betrayed me, right? Feels like they took the air out of you. Right? So let's put this card over here. Well, I'm gonna leave I'm gonna leave this card here just for the sake of presentation, so you'll know this hurts deeply, right? This person really, really hurt me deep, right? But here's where things turn around in your favor. So during the full moon, like I said, it gives you very powerful feelers, right? You know, really makes you aware of everything that's going on within you and around you. And it wants to make sure that you can retreat to your protective container, like where you're filled with calmness and unconditional love. So that feels like, okay, all right. It may have been betraying so much for me that it felt like I was left for dead. However, I know I'm not alone. Now here comes your ancestors, right? Now I'm going to get up because I feel this burst of, let me just get by myself for a minute. Let me just contain myself, right? Let me get me some rose quartz. Yes, rose quartz. Yep. And I would also encourage you to couple it with clear quartz, right? Because clear quartz resonates with your crown chakra, which gives you a God level of clarity, and it gives you the power to forgive yourself and to forgive people who hurt you. People who hurt you, right? Yes. This is why I want you to get by yourself and really protect yourself, because if you stay connected to people who have hurt you deeply, you won't even trust yourself anymore. Okay, Cancer? Yes. All right. Be in a posture of gratitude because justice is in your favor. Moral justice is in your favor, right? If you have to go to court, that justice may be in your favor as well. Let's talk about the number 8 for just a second. 8 represents the exchange of the energy exchange of money, right? When you look at the number 8, it really looks like a vertical infinity symbol, right? And it does represent eternal life. Eternal life, when we're talking about, the number 8 is actually aligned with business, right? So this is the time, Cancer, where you want to get into protective mode and focus on, enhancing your life. Excuse me. You've been hurt. You're at a turning point. You know you're not by yourself. You know your ancestors. Somebody got their hand on you, right? That's a quote. People says, I know somebody's hand is on me. I know I feel like I'm protected, right? Because you are. So you're at a turning point. This is not the time to start second guessing yourself, right? This is where you really stand in the vibration of the number 8 because it's aligned with business, right? So you take that vision, that spirit, that vision that you've always been, things that you've been wanting to do. You create a product or a service, right? You can either start a business, you can provide some kind of service to other people, and you put it out into the world. And in return, you're going to receive payment for your product or service, right? This is the vibration of the number 8 because it's a energy exchange of money, right? That's the number 8, right? So this is where you're going to be very, very productive during this time after having been bitten by a snake. This is not the time where you to just be around a whole bunch of people. This is where you're going to really step away and pay attention to nurturing yourself, protecting yourself. You don't want a whole lot of noise in your ear, right? Because they're distractions, right? So during your meditation, you want to support and ground yourself with rose quartz like I just showed you here, right? This is the This is the rough rose quartz, the smooth rose quartz, whatever. It's either or going to work, right? These are supercharged, by the way, for the full moon. You're going to place it on your body because you want to get those, you want to get that healing property. You want to get into that forgiveness. You really, really want to forgive the person that you love deeply, who really, really hurt you, that you saw as a snake. You want to forgive yourself and you want to forgive them, right? You feel like you put a lot of money and time and effort into their relationship and you feel emotionally wounded when it comes to money. Trust me when I tell you how powerful these stones are. Also with clear, the clear stone, the clear quartz for clarity, because these vault doors were open. They were open right up because you always had the key to open the door. But if your focus is often thinking, I wasted so much time and energy and money on that person, I can't believe that they did this to me, you're going to have to repeat another cycle. This is how you don't repeat the other cycle, right? This is what I mean, moral justice being in your favor. During this time, you're going to focus on doing the things that you love. This right here, Justice card, is attached to Libra, right? So you could have Libra in your chart, and that part of you want to activate. Libra's ruling planet is Venus. So Libra is a divine masculine sign to your divine feminine, but Libra's ruling planet is feminine, right? So this is where you want to tap into your creative energy. This is where you're going to nurture yourself, because that's going to get this door open right here. This is what I mean by justice in your favor. Doing the things that you love to do, taking your mind off of, I can't believe this happened to me, I feel so betrayed by this person, and tapping into your creative juices is the key to opening this door. See? Yeah. Yes. Okay. And I'm telling you, this rose quartz is going to be the key to doing it. A lot of people don't believe in crystals and gemstones, but there are a lot of people who do. They have very, very powerful healing properties, especially that full moon. You supercharge it in the full moon. And the moon is still illuminated enough. It's like at 98% now. Illuminated. Yeah. I'm going to show you something else too. When you switch your focus on forgiveness and healing, Cancer, you'd be amazed at the messages that come through to you. And see, what I'm getting right here for this reading is that the message that are coming to you creatively, right? You're taking your mind and your focus off of feeling like I was so betrayed with this person. And you're putting it on something that you've always wanted to do your whole life, right? Ever since you were a little kid. Now you're older and you're saying, okay, I've always wanted to do X, Y, and Z. You're putting all your energy here on what's nostalgic. It's taking your energy, away from somebody stabbed me in the back. The person I love deeply stabbed me in the back. They hurt me, right? And you're getting to the heart of the matter. Instead of being brokenhearted, you're getting to the heart of the matter. That's what's going to open up the vault door. This is also you. Your perspective was, I don't have a whole lot of faith in relationships. I'm hurt, I'm broken, I feel hopeless. This is you getting up from this space right here that's behind you, right? Remember, it's all about perspective, right? Person looking at this card can look like this is in front of her or in front of him, right? Because in front of this person right here, this feminine energy. But when you stand up, actually, this is in front of you, right? Tons of opportunity because you're a star. Right, you have to see that you're a star. Yeah. And what's a star in tarot? Aquarius, right? You're a star, and then also the sun, which is Leo, is also a star, right? So and both of those signs are fixed signs. So this is something that you want to be fixated on. The fact that you're using your creative energy because you will be a star, because you are a star, right? So and you've been investing in yourself, and guess what? You're going to start seeing the fruits of your labor. If you can just change your energy away from who hurt you, who did this, who did that, to, you know what? I'm changing my perspective on relationships. I am a star, and I'm going out here and then I'm getting it, right? See, this was you at one point feeling like, okay, nah, this is never going to happen for me. That's too lofty to attain. See, this is you putting your faith in doing something that you love and away from a person or place or thing that you felt like broke your heart. This is now, I'm going to focus on my first love. What was my first love? Music. My first love was art. My first love was whatever it is. Going back to school, starting a business, whatever your first love is. The thing that you thought was, hey, I'm just a dreamer. That'll never happen for me. It'll happen when pigs fly. Well, guess what? Pigs are flying. It's happening for you. This is about switching and changing your focus up, right? Yes, because why? You're a Cancer. You're a sweetheart. You're very empathetic. You love to give your best. You don't hold back your emotions. You're very charming. You're tenacious. You're highly imaginative. You're also very loyal. You're persuasive. You're emotional in a good way. And you're very sympathetic. And guess what else, Cancer? You're a god, right? So if you're a god, you can create this life that you want, right? By changing your perspective. I'm going to take all of my energy away from who did it, who hurt me, who tossed me under the bus, who broke my heart. I love this person so deeply. I put a lot of money into this. You're taking all of that energy away from there and you're putting it into the thing that you love to do most creatively, the thing that you've been always wanting to do since you were a child. And guess what? It's going to pay you handsomely. Watch. That's right. That vault door is going to swing wide open for you. Yes. Okay. So let's talk about getting your sacral chakra in alignment real quick, right? So your sacral chakra is located at the center of your pelvis and it's associated with the element of water and your sense of taste. It's orange and it governs the area from your pelvic bowl up to your navel, including all your reproductive organs, right? So when you think about that area for women, that's where women give birth. But for men, think of it as that, okay, I have this desire to create something, right? That I want to give birth to something, right? Your gifts. Give birth to your gifts, right? Yeah. So the other stones that you can get is carnelian. You can get moonstone. You can get coral, fire opal. You can get orange calcite. Amber is a good one. If you want to burn some essential oils, jasmine is good. Orange essential oil is good. Blossom, or orange blossom, fennel oil is good. Rose oil is good, just like this rose quartz, right? Sage is good. Sage oil is good. Yeah. So those are some of the essential oils that actually resonates with this because, like I said, justice is in your favor. You're thinking, okay, I'm too old to pursue this dream. Nope. Justice is in your favor. That means no, you're not too old. You're at the perfect age. This is the perfect time for you to pursue the things that you've been wanting to do ever since you were a child. Yes, Cancer. Trying to help you get to that place of staying focused. Do a health checkup. Do a health checkup and make sure you're okay, right? Because again, this resonates. Like I said, this right here is for forgiveness, right? You don't want to be one of those people who make yourself sick because you can't forgive, right? You don't want to be that person when you can be using that energy to focus on doing something that you've been wanting to do as a child. And that right there is going to open that vault door for you. I think we've been having this conversation for quite some time, Cancer. I'm telling you, that thing that you've been wanting to do ever since you were a child is your key. That's your ticket right there. That's what I have for you. Bye.